Recording in progress.
All right. Coming back. All right. We good.
Running races around the races, got 499 and coming around.
All right. We back, baby. We are back with another exciting episode of Primarily Speaking Show, where we love to talk shit on a plethora of topics. I am your host with the most, man, with the gas, Mr. Papa 2 Quarters. Let me get in that ass. It is your boy Prime in the motherfucking cave today. And Azul to the 25.
No doubt. We operating from Planet B, doing our thing. And I am the Total Package Rex Darrow, doing our thing once again. Coming to you, recorded, but in the same room for the longest time, man. We've been just doing the Zoom thing, and I told Kai, I'm like, hey, we gotta do a live one, man.
Yes,
we gotta
sir.
do one together, so we back at it again. With some guests, we got some people here.
Yes, sir. We got some special guests. We got Mr. B in the building today.
What's up, y'all? This is Mr. B, just chilling, man.
You heard.
Doing my thing.
And we got another guest in the building who don't want to be on camera. Mr. Ken in the motherfucking building.
Yeah, what's going on? It's Mr. Clean. I'm back on the scene there, right?
I know it's right, man.
See,
man.
I know what he doing, because he got the smooth voice on the side. He trying to get that mystique, that intrigue in there. I see what he doing.
I'm keep wondering.
Yeah.
Trying to keep wondering, guessing.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yes, sir.
It's all good, baby. We coming to you today, man, on Championship Sunday, man. We watching the games today, man. The Bengals have already...
How about my Bengals?
Oh, Lord. No.
How about my Bengals? Look, y'all, listen.
I heard you just became a Bengals fan.
Well, you can say what you want or whatever.
That's what I heard.
I love all NFL teams, but I gave them boy real good mojo today. They've been losing so
You did. You can't give them
you
mojo.
gotta give that up.
He came in the cave, man, and everything changed.
He
right.
did. I can't
I
lie.
made him sit
Right.
in one spot. Don't
right.
move, because when he sat in that spot,
And my
the game
cat,
changed.
they're my cats now.
We
How
want-
about my Bengals?
We wanted the Mahomes to go down today,
oh.
and that's what happened, man. 27-24, right?
Yes.
27-24 Bengals.
Send
It
them
was a
home.
good game, man. San Fran and LA playing right now, man. So we're going to go ahead and get through this thing so we can finish watching the game. How y'all fellas doing today, man, on this lovely Sunday?
Doing pretty good, man. You know, been a long week, working wise, you know, but we made it to the championship weekend. And like I said, I don't know if anybody saw my post. If you a woman and you got your husband doing something for championship weekend, you are mean and selfish. Nothing is being done until after the games are completed. That's
You
it.
heard?
That's it.
This is championship weekend. It's all about the football, baby. Got to stand back, and stand by.
Yes, sir. We here in the cave with championship weekend.
Yes, sir.
All the guys here, we having us a good time.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't let your husband go, it's your fault.
Man, let me tell you, man. I had quite the battle with motherfucking toilet this week, man. A motherfucking stopped up toilet, man. I don't know what these kids is eating nowadays, man, but that shit is packing up the motherfucking toilets, man. My shit done overflow like 3 times this week, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's a problem right there. You need to get the kids some plumbing skills.
It's a nasty situation, man.
Yeah.
Very nasty.
Wait, they got their own bathroom, right? So
Yeah,
that ain't a
yeah,
bathroom that you got to use.
No.
Oh, that's
no,
a personal
no,
problem then.
no.
Yeah. That's a
But-
personal problem.
But one of my kids, once they stopped up one bathroom, they came and stopped up our bathroom.
No,
man.
see, yeah, you can't
Last
allow
week.
that. Yeah, you can't allow that. You can't
Week,
allow
man.
that.
We got to do something about that
As
shit.
soon as they come in your room, you got to stop them. Whoa, hold up. What you doing in there? You going to use a bath? You better get your ass up out. You ain't getting no bathroom in here.
Well, one thing I can tell you, you might need to let them eat something we can loosen up everything.
Hey.
Yeah, don't be clogging it up.
I don't know what the fuck this one child is eating, but goddamn, they clogged that motherfucker 3 times in 1 week, bruh. 3 times in what? I talking about having to get the big snake shit out and having the damn swindler shit, swirler shit, all that shit, bruh.
Yeah.
I talking about big chunks of shit coming out in the goddamn thing, man, the little snake, man.
Hey, man, what you got to do is invest in some Clorox. probably once a week, take you a gallon and just dump it down the drain, man. That's it.
I might have to. I ain't gonna lie.
Let it eat it up.
Yeah, let it eat up. Just once a week when you flush the toilet, just when the bowl get dry, just dump a gallon of Clorox down there behind it. You know, it'll eat everything up on the way, you know?
I am willing to try anything at this point because I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of this fucking toilet overflowing at the house, man. This
You
shit
willing
don't
to
make
try
no damn
anything,
sense.
cuz?
Yeah, because I ain't about to call no plumber. Them
Okay.
motherfuckers is expensive, bro.
Okay,
I can tell you.
Okay, well, if you
That
cooking,
Riddick-
you might need to cook something different.
Oh, man.
That Riddick, man, if you don't use
That's what they
that,
eating?
that Riddick thing ain't working like it should.
I got the one child, and anybody that know me know this one child that don't eat meat. And so
Yes, sir.
that the one that fucking the shit up. That's white thing. That white thing. That the one that
Well,
fucking
you
it
know,
up.
Oh, that one pretty regular then.
yeah, they were very regular, man.
That one pretty
You
regular.
ain't no me.
Before you can close your eyes, she done go to the bathroom a couple
Hey,
times.
man, when I tell you that shit is not fun, that shit is not fun, man. Not fun, man. Man, we had snow in the past week, man. How y'all felt about the snow in South Carolina? You know, we don't get that often.
Boo.
Well,
You don't
Well,
want the
I like
snow,
the
man?
No.
What the snow done you?
Well,
Everything bad. The snow is messy. People can't drive when it ain't snowing, so they drive
That's
worse
true.
when it is snowing.
That is true.
You can't go out. Jobs closed down for no reason whatsoever. I
Because
mean,
it's snowing.
dog. I understand
Because they calling for
and
snow.
that and
We ain't
that-
gonna say it was snowing. They
calling for snow.
it wasn't even snowing yet.
Yeah, everything
Shut it
already
down.
shut
Hey,
down.
they were taking precautionary measures. You can't get mad at the people.
Yeah, I
for
can get
doing
mad
what
at
they
that, man,
supposed to
because
do.
how they can't forecast that it could be 70 degrees the next day.
Shut it down. Shut it down. It's snowing outside. Shut it down.
Killing me,
But
Petey. You're
I've been
killing me.
blessed. Where I'm from, they promised us something and we got nothing. I got a little bit of ice on the top of my truck.
Man, shit. We had snow. We was out there making snow angels and shit, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Last weekend, we making snow angels.
Look
man.
at you.
Yeah.
Hey, that shit
How
was gone
lucky
by
you-
12, though. That shit
How
was melted by
lucky you
12, though.
Exactly.
So,
Now, see,
so in other words, you tell me you had to get up early on your day off.
Anything for the kids, man. Anything for the motherfucking kids, man. You got to get your ass up sometimes, man.
that shit is a problem. Stay away. Shit is a
But
problem.
anyway, man, we got a few things to go over this week, man. Some interesting stuff that happened this week, man. I'm gonna start off with a woman named Naisha Harris Brazel out of Milwaukee was shot and killed at a Burger King during an attempted robbery.
Whoa. An attempted robbery
An attempted robbery.
at Burger King.
Yes, at Burger King. Now, don't ask me why motherfuckers still robbing fast food restaurants. I don't know how much money they expect to get from a
And
fast food
especially
restaurant.
Burger King. Burger King going down.
Everybody use cars now, right?
Stocks are
Exactly.
down.
Ain't no money, ain't no cash in the register like that, man. You gonna get what, $200?
If that.
Like, I don't know why, but apparently it was a guy came through the drive-through, or pull out a gun, demanded money. She was trying to give him the money. Her co-worker saw that she was in distress, and so he pulled out his gun and shot at the assailant. Unfortunately, he hit the young lady, and she died at the hospital. Now, so as tragic as that sounds, I have to give y'all the twist on this. Apparently, the assailant, the guy that was trying to rob the place, was the father of the girl that got killed, Miss Naisha Harris Brazel, best friend. Because apparently, Naisha, her best friend, who I don't know the name, and the guy all plotted to rob this shit. They all plotted this shit together.
So wait a minute. So they all plotted to rob
And
a
she
Burger King.
A Burger
Once
King.
again, okay.
Yes, they all plotted to rob a
Maybe
Burger
they
King.
only use cash in Milwaukee.
Must be or something. Or they
Maybe.
know something about this Burger King that we
The
don't
card
know.
reader was down for about a week strong, so everybody was using cash.
Because it sounds
so
like some
it
Ocean's
probably was
11
stacked
shit.
up.
Playing
Hey.
for Burger King. Like they Ocean's 11.
Because I'm like, okay, so the girl was plotting to get the kill. The Burger King ship got killed.
Right. She was part of the plot. It came out that she was part of the plot to rob the
And
place
got
and got killed. But now the dude, he didn't know nothing about it. The co-worker didn't know nothing about it. The problem, well, I don't say problem with. One of the things was he was an ex-felon. He wasn't supposed to even have a weapon.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? And so he definitely going up the road for that.
Well, you know the worst thing about that? He calls that shit on himself. Because he's trying to play the hero, and he must, and hit the wrong person.
He did miss,
Yeah.
and he shouldn't have had a gun at work.
Yeah, what you doing?
I don't know what be going on at this Burger King when nigga feel
Well,
he need a
I'm
gun.
telling you, it's something about this Burger King we got to find out.
I don't think they're gonna be around too much longer, like the rest of the Burger Kings. So
It might be closing soon. is what you
yeah,
say.
real soon.
There's something special about this one. I'm telling you, you got to be.
I got to say, man, this is a terrible father. You plotted with your daughter and her best friend to rob a fast food restaurant.
Wait a minute.
This dude was like 38 or 40, something like that. He was in that range, man. 30 in that range. Dog, what the fuck? You ain't got no bigger
plotting
aspirations
with
than
your
that,
daughter?
Burger King?
Apparently not.
You have no respect for your own self.
With your daughter to
gonna
fucking
plot to
rob
do a
a
crime?
Burger King. I mean, what in the fuck, man? Like,
And he was also a previous felony.
no, not him, not the father, but the co-worker that shot and accidentally killed the young lady. He was an ex-felon. But man, that's some wild ass shit, man. To even go through the motion of thinking, I'm gonna plan something with my daughter to do this criminal shit.
No. We ain't letting them off like that. To do something like this, to plan something like this with your daughter to rob Burger King. I won't stress that. I can't stress that enough.
How much you expect to get
from
from
Burger
Burger
King?
King?
Nigga, you can't pay your rent when you get the fuck out of Burger King. Your ass registered back.
Exactly.
The fuck you go? I don't know, man. I know it's hard times for a lot of people out here, but god
It
damn,
ain't that hard.
you gotta set your aspirations a little higher, man. God damn, shit. At least go to McDonald's. They get more business than Burger King. Shit.
Damn right, man.
Chick-fil-A, something. God damn, man. That was
You
sad.
hardly ever hear anybody say, I'm going to get me something to eat from Burger King.
No.
anymore. It's McDonald's or something like that.
No, man. That was wild, man. But anyway, man, moving on. Next thing, man, a woman was found dead. I don't have the young lady's name, but she was found dead at home after a date with a Tinder guy. And what
was
happened
Tinder?
was it was Tinder. It was a Tinder
Okay,
date.
because when I first heard the story, it was some Bumble shit.
You might be right. I
Bumble?
think it's right. Yeah, Bumble.
Because I've been like, what is Bumble? And he
Yeah,
was like,
that's a
it's
dating site.
app. Yeah.
I don't know about none of these shit, but so Bumble that was the dating app, and she went on a date with him that night, and apparently, they was at her place, and they had drinks, and it was chilling and relaxing, whatever, at home, at her home, and then I think she wasn't feeling well at some point, and so she went to the bathroom, and then came back, and then laid down, and according to the guy, when he woke up the next morning, she was still fine, but then he left. He left her. Now the police said that they wasn't going to question the man or see him as a suspect because he seemed like a nice guy.
And he was white.
He was a white man. It was the black young lady that was found dead.
Yeah, she was 23. Her name was Lauren Smith Fields.
There you go.
Yeah. So the police didn't question the date.
The white guy. Don't forget that part.
Okay, the white date
Yeah.
Because
because
was
he
a
seemed like
A nice guy.
nice guy.
Yeah. What kind of fucking sense that make?
What's that game they play on that Breakfast Club? Guess what race it is?
So,
I mean, what y'all think? What you think the race of that car was?
You already know.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. How you exclude anybody
yeah.
from a murder? I mean, from a death, whatever.
Even though is this the one? Even though that he called the cops or whatever,
He ain't call the cops. And on top of that, her family didn't find out about the shit. The landlord had to tell the family about it. Because the cop, I don't even know what the fuck cops is doing. Like, how they ain't did their job right. Like, how you gonna notify next to kin?
Come on, you know how they did their job, right? Come on.
Wasn't
This is a
who was
question.
it?
This is a question we gotta stop asking.
Hey, who was it that was shot and killed in Milwaukee? I don't want to say it like that, but kind of like the Black Lives Matter march.
Philando Castile.
Philando Castile?
Yeah.
Was that Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Milwaukee, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought I was thinking
And
the
the
chick
cop,
named
and the cop was on trial.
Breonna Taylor. I thought it was
Breonna
Breonna
Taylor.
Taylor.
Oh,
That's what I
No,
thought.
no,
but
that
no.
was in
that was-
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Yeah, all right,
That
all
was
right.
real Kentucky.
Yeah. Y'all notice the names of the places y'all calling. Okay.
Midwest, out there Midwest, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still believe in the Wild West.
But that shit was wild.
But this most recent one was Connecticut though.
Yeah.
Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah,
What happened in Bridgeport?
Yeah. Well,
That's
This one's in Bridgeport.
Listen
Okay,
now.
okay.
Bridgeport.
Quiet as kept. Connecticut got a real reputation too.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, they ain't real friendly to the brown persuasion. So.
I'm just mad at the fucking due process. What happened to due process just because it's a white man? I don't get that part.
You still don't get it, huh? He's a white guy. That's all that's happening, man.
What's it gonna take for you to get it?
Yeah.
Man, that's some bullshit, man.
The fucking bottom line, man. It's your white guy.
Yeah, it's the thing, man. It's like, man, these people, after so many years of 400 years of captivity, all this, and we as the black man are still here, they still trying to figure out for all the things what they have done to us, and we are still here. They can't figure that out. So now they doing any little thing to get rid of us. Even if that is locking us up in prison.
Resiliency.
That's what they can't understand why. Why are we still here?
We are resilient.
Why are we still affected? And now, if you look at your politics, the white man have become the minority.
That's
Wait
why
a
they
minute.
acting so
Wait a
desperate
minute.
now.
No.
You say
You say minority or what?
They might be an endangered species,
minority.
but they ain't a minority right now.
See,
it's still a bunch of old white men running the show.
70-something%, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
but see, they are so afraid of that because of how many came out and voted for this presidency.
How that working out for you, Mo?
Yeah, I still want. Yeah, he doing a real shitty job.
Yeah,
How that
man.
working out for y'all?
Joe ain't doing good.
It's
Joe ain't
shitty.
doing good, man.
But
Just that one ass. I ain't want to deter you from what you were saying.
it's shitty, but we let them know that by us coming out to vote, we can make things change. But even though we made things change, but he ain't done doing shit either.
Especially after he come out of his mouth and talk about you ain't black if you don't vote for
You
me.
don't vote for me, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna never forget that.
I mean, I was bugging my wife. I be like, if you
that
don't
was
vote for me,
already
you ain't black.
You ain't
I was
black.
like, wow.
That was already a shitty deal.
I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that he said that.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's already
That
a
go down
shitty
in
deal.
history.
And y'all see in several states they done passed all them voting laws, man.
Yeah, they done passed those. But yeah, I say
Voter restriction laws, man.
Yeah, there's some shady days ahead, man. So,
man.
It's a
And-
bunch, bro.
They ain't fucking let the what's the called filibuster? They let the filibuster go. They ain't get a chance to actually cancel out the filibuster in the past. What was last week Tuesday? I think it
Yeah,
was.
they ain't cancel it out because they were so afraid that if you cancel it out and then the Republican get the chair back, they can do what the hell they want to do. But it's still yet. I say like this here, Democrat, Republican, they ain't doing a damn thing that for what the people need. Everything is about they trying to see who can have the most power. They don't care about the fucking people.
They doing it for the people, but they doing it for their people.
themselves.
Yeah, they people. Yeah,
They
you
doing it
right.
for their people.
That's
They
right.
ain't doing it for,
They ain't
Ain't
doing it
for
for
us.
the common folk.
For the country.
They ain't doing it
Ain't
for
for the
me and
country.
you.
Nah,
Yeah.
at all, man.
They ain't doing it for me and you. Like you know, I always say, like my son-in-law tell me, we voted for one of the lesser evil. Cause both of these motherfuckers are evil. They don't give a shit about neither one of them.
No.
Basically.
I don't care who we voted for.
They tell you whatever they want to tell you to get that vote.
To get that
And then
vote,
that's
to
it.
get there to have that power.
Shit don't shake.
The game plan for the white man is power. And when they figure that it coming close, that the brown skinned man or somebody might be getting the upper hand, they'll do any damn thing to keep that power.
hit the nail on the head, Mr. B. I'm telling you.
Now, talking about
In the words of God, that motherfucker do anything for a check.
It's all.
we talking about power, right? How about Florida, right? So Florida done passed a couple laws recently that's steering a lot of shit, right? So they got two of them. One of them is the LGBTQ stuff, where they not allowing schools to teach about LGBTQ stuff in middle school on up. So now my question for y'all is, What do y'all think about kids actually learning about sexuality and who they identify as? You know what I'm saying? As growing up, as far as middle school, high school, whatever, up. Yeah, I think that's the age range for a child to be cognizant of who they are sexually.
Middle school and high school?
I mean, me personally, that is something need to be learned as soon as possible.
Okay.
Soon as possible. The more you prolong teaching them your sexuality, whether you saying you gay, thinking you want to be gay, the longer you not teach them that is wrong, the more worse it's going to get.
Well, I wouldn't say wrong. I would say pick a lane.
Lane, yeah.
Pick a lane.
But you know I mean, and then after that, if you have a kid, a brother, sister, whatever, choose to go that lane, you don't love them any less.
Right.
But that's the choice they choose. But you have to still, when they choose that lane,
okay,
you still have to love.
Y'all fellas think about it.
I guess I got to go next. It just one of them strange things, like, because I agree with Mr. B in a way. If you teaching them kids at middle and high school about their sexuality, you done way too late. They supposed to know who they are when they young. They most impressionable as little kids. When they babies coming on up, man, by terrible tools, they really supposed to know what's going on or whatever, start forming certain things in their head. But, I mean, the way things going now, they exposing these kids to way too much as far as sexuality. Mm-hmm. I think. You shouldn't be 5, 6 years old talking about, I feel like I'm a girl in a boy's body.
But the Dwayne Wade kids said Dwayne Wade's child said that they knew at what, 3, 4?
Yeah, see,
how the hell they know at 3 years old?
I'm just telling you what they said.
Now y'all know y'all kind of contradicting yourselves, right? In the sense that y'all just said that they need to learn about that shit as early as possible, but then y'all saying kids shouldn't be able to decide that at an early age.
They gonna decide that? How you mean decide?
Y'all saying so with Dwayne Wade kid as an example, them deciding that they want to know who they are, sexually at that young of an age. But y'all said that ain't right.
I'm not saying it's not right, but at 3 years old, you don't know.
No, not at 3. I don't think 3, but let's say 5th grade. Let's say 5th grade. What you about 9, 10, by 10, 11 years old, 5th grade?
You start to get, you start to get a sense of your life.
Right.
As all us as men, you are at that age. A lot of stuff start to act up. You wake up in the morning, things start to happen.
Yeah. You checking yourself.
But
you checking yourself. What's going on down there?
But at 3, at 3 years old, I can't accept you. One of my kids saying, and he's a boy saying, "Daddy, I want to be a girl." No, you don't know who you are yet.
So what is a good age then?
Like we saying, you get 9, 10, 11 years old when your hormones starts to click in. Mm-hmm. You know whether it's clicking for a woman or you know whether it's clicking for a man.
Okay.
So when you asking like how you talk to them about sexuality, you mean like talk to them like you supposed to like, if you a boy you supposed to like girls, and if you a girl you supposed to like boys, like that?
I'm saying like teach. Yeah. To answer your question, exactly. Yes. Just saying, hey, men like women, women like men. You know what I mean? As a basis, right? That's the regular way, the quote unquote regular way that people go about it.
But where that start at, you get that first example from home. That's where it started. It can start no other place but at home. And I ain't even talking about when the kid able to walk around or whatever, but even when they're little babies and they still looking at shit. Mm-hmm. Them little babies can interpret shit that they watching. you know, they can feel certain things and get a feel for certain things, man, or whatnot.
And I get that.
Yeah. So that's the first example, and that's why I always say, if you got a kid like that automatically talking about, well, I feel this way, and you talking about they confused, they done see some confusing shit at home. Regardless,
okay, I see that point.
Yeah, either if they see him at home in person, like in real life, or if they watching the TV and they watching the wrong shit and they ain't being, you know, supervised the right way.
Well, I ain't gonna say that when this happened because they saw something happen at home. Some of this happened.
Recording in progress.
From friends and television and this and that, because I hate to say I have some gay people in my family, and they had never saw that from their mom, dad, or whatever. But it happened somewhere that somebody didn't have these conversations that they should have had. Should have not had.
But at this in this day and age in 2022, at what point do you have that conversation?
That is where we gotta get to the point at. That's where we had figured that out.
All right. So like, I remember when I've been a kid, ever since I can remember since first grade, wanting to chase. You know what I'm saying? I've been chasing tails since first grade.
Exactly.
I've been 6 years old at the time.
So let me ask you something. Did anybody ever tell you that been your job to do that?
No.
Exactly. So that been a natural thing.
That been something that come from sneaking towards Playboy Channel, looking at nudie magazines and shit like that. You remember Maurice used to keep them shit under the mattress?
That's right.
So you sneak and see them shit.
I hope Maurice watching this shit too, because he can know. Yeah, we used to watch your shit under the mattress. You take your bugs,
But
dog.
yeah, man, you know, man, like we talking about, when I got curious, you know, me and we had a first cousin live right across the street, and I'd be waiting for him to come. He'd be like, I'll look out the window, and he'll know I'm looking at the window. We'll go to our granddad's house, had a back room, was right by it. He'd be like, pull up 2 fingers. He got 2 magazines for us to look at, you know?
And that's the crazy thing about it, because if you think about it, your first experiences learning about sex been through some type of pornographic images or movies or anything.
No, it wasn't right when we was young. It wasn't right.
Right.
But see, like as parents, we don't think that really. I'm guesstimating, but you don't really try to show that to your kids when they're to like 12. You know what I mean? When you have the talk, right? The birds and the bees talk. You had that when they're around like 12, 13.
You mean showing them the magazines?
Not showing the magazines, just talking about sex and shit like that. You're just talking about sex around that age.
But when you got a kid come and ask you about that, something he is curious of.
Yeah.
If they come and ask.
Honestly, man.
I'm going to tell you now, when I went to my father about that at a young age, he was like, we don't need to talk about that now. But why not? Because there's something is happening.
They learning.
Exactly. So you better get a ring on them.
When I started
don't put yourself out there now. Don't put yourself out there.
We can't edit too much out now. We can't edit too much out.
Well, I
feel like that's a touchy subject, because when you're touching on that stuff, man, it could make or break your future.
Sometimes.
When you are a man, when certain things start to happen, you are curious about it.
Yeah, of course.
And you got it. So I'm gonna leave it like that. I become curious.
When it comes to the schools, though, because when as a parent, you don't really talk to your kids about homosexuality. You're just talking about sex, in the normal sense of man with women, right?
I feel like it's not the school job to speak about to teach you about sexuality and all of that stuff.
I don't think it's the school job to teach you about homosexuality. Personally, now I could be wrong or in the wrong side of the lane.
I can agree with that.
I think that if you want to teach about sex, okay, cool. But homosexuality, I think that's something that's a personal choice for the person.
But see, now in this day and age, you can't say that, because homosexuals gonna be like, well, y'all belittling us. Y'all ain't letting nobody know about us or our plight.
know-
And that's what's going on with the same thing right now with this LGBT
That's
thing.
why I say it's a touchy
That's the
subject.
same thing. Yeah,
Like-
that's the same thing going on.
I just don't. I don't think it should be in schools, man. I don't know if it's promoting it or anything type of way. I don't know if that's the case, but I just don't think that topic is something that they should have in school. I personally, I just don't.
No, I don't.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
I'm gonna be
It's too
honest,
polarizing.
and we ain't gotta go too far into this, but I feel like the removal of the little bit of Black history that they got in school shouldn't be replaced with homosexuality history
Conversation, yeah.
You're right,
Yeah,
or
So, you know,
We already know
sexuality
what that's about.
period
Yeah.
history.
But the
I feel
thing
like
about
if
you-
you want to remove Black history, remove it. Whatever, y'all go.
No. We not gonna agree with that. I ain't gonna agree with that.
It ain't good enough. I mean, they gonna do it anyway. So I mean, what?
Maybe, yeah.
You know
They gonna remove it.
my
There's
thing.
only so much they gonna talk to you about
You
when
know.
it comes to Black history.
Which I'm gonna get into that real next after this
You know,
last point.
but
you know,
I'm like this here.
don't replace it with that.
How do
No,
How do
don't agree
a
with that.
kid? How do a kid? This is the major question. How do a kid come to the parents and say, I feel that I am gay"?
Yeah, but that's different from the
That's the-
school
Yeah, but we
it's
talking about
teaching them about it. You know what I
I see
mean?
what Booker said. Okay,
See, a lot.
what
a
if
lot
this
of times
kid
that's
is
where the
comfortable
school
and the
could be
thought
played.
ain't even never crossed his mind, but then you start talking about it in school, and then you come home confused.
That's way before
Yeah.
school, though. That's way
Yeah.
before school because the thing about it that the one point y'all ain't talking about is the fact that these kids exposed to so much shit now. The boy
Yeah.
got
That's
tablets
true.
and the boy got tablets and
these
iPhones and
things
shit,
what
dog.
we walk around every day.
Think about it like
There's
this:
so much
If
knowledge that
we-
you get off of this stuff.
If we had that shit back in the day, instead of just the low cable box with 36 channels, we'd have been all over the internet looking for porn, dog. Looking for this, looking for anything with sex and anything with skins bumping, dog. We'd have looking for that, dog.
So-
Them kids exposed too much, man. And Squarebuzz, just like how, all right, our guilty pleasure back in the day, but Nintendo. I'll use Nintendo as an example.
Yeah.
We couldn't play that shit all day.
No, good
So
no.
you had to shut
You had to
your
shut,
mind
yeah,
down.
you had to shut that
Grandma
shit
said,
down.
"No, I'm about to watch my stories.
Stories.
Get the fuck off that game." Well, she didn't say it like that, but get off that game.
That's it.
Get off the
Time
game
is
and
up.
get outside. You just got evicted, just like that. But now these kids can carry around these devices. They be on these devices all day.
All
So,
day long.
so let me ask you this now: being at the times have changed because it's like the shift from the '60s to the '80s or the '90s. You know what I mean? Times changed. Now we in the 2020s or whatever. Now times have changed. So is the change warranted for how we approach it?
Well, my whole thing is this. Take all the devices from their low asses anyway. They ain't got the money to pay the bills. They ain't got no jobs. They don't
Sure
even
don't.
deserve it. They don't deserve none of that, man.
That, you know, that is the problem. These phone devices is so much access.
Why you got phones in class?
to
That's my whole.
kids.
And the first thing somebody will say is, "Well, so I can get in contact with my child." They in school. You ain't supposed to get in contact with them right now, man.
My daughter, she said that when she takes her phone to school, but she does not pull it out during school. She only pulls it out after school.
You
Because she
believe that?
said,
You
yeah,
believe-
I do believe that. I do
you
believe my
believe
girl.
that?
She
You
was. I believe she's telling the truth. Nah,
we know where she got you at, then.
No,
we know
no,
what time it is.
I know. I believe her now, but she does say. I asked her. I said, "So do other students?" She's like, "No, other students don't pull it out because teacher gonna take it." Yada yada yada. Now this is middle school. This is 6th grade. You know what I mean? Now high school might be a little different. Maybe 8th grade might be different. But school she at, she says that from her experience, no, the kids don't pull that shit out. Now they might. Some of the bad ones might do that shit. My child ain't no bad child, so she ain't gonna do that shit. I'm putting it out. I'm putting it on that. She ain't no bad
I
child.
ain't gonna
so
lie.
baby,
I
no
ain't even
baby,
gonna
no
lie,
baby,
man.
no
I
baby,
got a
no
4th grader, and one day, I think it must be was coming up on parent teacher conference or something like that.
Mhm.
Oh, so the way my phone's set up, it ring a lot. So I have to block, like, you know, the
Some
unknown
numbers and shit.
callers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I have it silenced or whatever. So I guess they called and couldn't get through. So one day my daughter called me up. I'm like, "Oh, something wrong."
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the day, school, something wrong.
Yeah.
I answer. She's like, "Dad." I was like, "What's up, baby?" my teacher want to know, they setting up the parent-teacher conference for the phone. Can you do it this time, such and such? I'm looking like, why didn't you just call? Yeah, okay, yeah. So I don't know how it is. Maybe certain schools different, but I feel like because the other day, like I said, I was just getting over COVID, so I hit my baby up. She was worried about me, so I texted her. I was like, "What's up?" She was like, "I'm in school, Dad. I'll talk to you later."
Now see, she shouldn't have been able to text you back.
Right. My wife was like, she ain't gonna text back. She ain't in school. I was like, shit, my baby gonna text me back.
Yeah.
And she texted me back. To my surprise, she texted me back. But I guess different schools different. I don't know how these classrooms set up now. But when I've been in school,
man, listen,
you bring it and you get caught with it. It
You
gets
had
took.
your beeper on silent.
Yeah,
you ain't getting them back.
Because we had beepers back then. You had your beeper on silent.
You got to tell your mama or daddy to come to school to get it back.
Yeah.
And now
exactly.
you in
And that's
another
the
pot of
setup.
hot water
And that's the
because
setup.
what you
They done
doing with
tell
it
you
out.
not to take that shit to school. They done tell you that.
Exactly.
When
Yeah.
I was in school,
Did they even have?
shirt tails. If it was a shirt that was built to hang out, if it was a tail shirt, you had to have that shit tucked in.
I
They,
went through that
they
in
had no
school
beepers
day.
back then.
They had no damn. They had no people. No nothing.
None of
They
that.
had that.
But man, I just thought, it was a interesting topic where I don't know where the learning experience is going because, like I said, it's a different time now.
Right.
So it's for me, I'm against it. I'm not in favor of them teaching that type of stuff in school. But the times are different, so I don't know.
Get the whole show in trouble, Prime. God
Yeah.
damn
I don't
it,
know,
Prime.
man. I just don't agree with it.
The alphabet
That's
people
why I
gonna
said,
come for us, Prime. They gonna come for us if they hear
It's a
this,
touchy
man.
subject. This thing can
Hey,
make
that's
or
how I
break you,
feel.
so that's why I ain't
Can we
want to
move
get
along,
too
man?
involved.
Can
Man,
go
that's
to
how
the-
I feel. Okay,
Can we go to the next
we move
episode?
on. We move on. We
Yeah,
move
let's
on. We move
push
on.
Damn, Prime about to get us in trouble, man.
So along the same lines, Florida again with the other thing, they was trying to limit. I think they actually passed a law that limits. They don't want to teach history in the sense that shames white people for what they did to folks and during history. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know what the specific parts are, but they don't want to teach about how they gave the Indians the smallpox and, you know what I mean, and the blankets and shit like that. They don't want to teach all the fucked up shit Columbus actually did.
Wait a minute,
when he actually discovered America.
That's a new law.
Yeah, this is
I mean, none of that was never really. I mean, if that's the case, they might well throw away the whole history curriculum.
But you know how the revelation has come within probably the past 5 or 10 years, where people was like really bringing out the real truths behind these things.
Yeah, but they weren't learning that in school. People was learning that on their own.
But they were trying to get the schools to teach it. They were trying to get the schools stop lying to people and give them all of the facts and not only the good shit.
They weren't gonna put that in the curriculum.
And so they done made a law. They was like, no, we not gonna do that now. It's gonna be illegal to do that shit.
Only thing they doing is solidifying what they teaching now. And nothing else.
And they probably laughed right at the school board meeting like,
we gonna teach
bring this shit in here for? Get this crap out of here.
Only thing we're gonna do is teach what we've been teaching. Christopher Columbus,
just like that.
the
It's
man.
just
Get the fuck out of
stuff
here.
like that.
I can't remember what the name of that federal thing. It was a nationwide thing they had. I forgot what the project was. It was about making it publicly known or nationally known officially about real Black history, a real white history.
The 16.
Yes, 1619 or
19 or some project like that.
Yeah, that's it. I can't remember the name of it, but
yeah.
But yeah, that's the project.
1619 project.
Yeah, there you go. They I think they killed that. They killed that in the Senate or something like that.
Oh yeah, they shut that down.
They shut all
that's
that shit down.
Because that been a while ago. Yeah, they shut that down.
Months back. It was months back.
That's why I've been laughing when you've been talking about they're not gonna allow them to teach us in class. Hell no.
Man.
They why you think after all these years that they just gonna turn around and be like, oh yeah, we gonna teach y'all all the bad shit we done did to these people? That boy don't keep, man, listen, that boy gonna keep slapping you with their nuts and throwing his
They
stuff
already
around.
got a problem with you going to learn this stuff on your own.
Right. They already telling you,
You
sit down,
really
what you
think
doing?
they gonna allow you to put this in a curriculum?
In the curriculum?
Why
Man, please.
That's my thing.
Ever since I've been coming through school, they never taught us about Black history. all they want to teach you about is U.S. history.
Yeah, and U.S. history. And
that's
remember,
the only
I don't know if y'all remember,
about
but back in the
good
day,
thing what white did. They don't tell you nothing about what they done to black people to get.
They tried not to. And then I can remember how school books used to look when I used to be in school down here in South Carolina. They used to have the sleeves looking happy.
But see, it's a difference now. It's a difference now than it was back then, because now you can literally
go and check that shit out.
Yeah, like
Google.
the teacher can be up there teaching. Yeah, this is what happened. Blah blah blah, and then you go type in is this.
Yeah,
This is what you talking
Yeah,
about.
That shit
and
come
then
up. Nope,
something
that
else
shit
come
ain't
up.
true.
Yeah.
So now you got a problem. Like,
them white folk hate Google.
Hey.
They hate Google.
well, Google said
Yeah, they hate Google.
They don't like that
now.
shit.
It's a difference.
Man, it's just more the same. Like you say, man, it's more the same. More the same.
My U.S. history teacher had hip us when he came to HKT on a lot of things because he was a graduate of Clapham College. He said, "I'm not going to
Dr. Sellers?
No, he was a coach, basketball coach, Pratt. He came from Clapham. He said, I'm not teaching y'all on U.S. history. He said, I'm going to teach y'all on this history. Because all y'all black people, he even started teaching us about different music. I mean, this is come from the black. This is, he said, a certain day, he done play reggae. This is and we never know nothing about no damn reggae.
He took a chance.
He took the chance.
He took a chance.
You remember the African American Studies teacher at Burke?
Yeah,
Frederick
T.P.
Douglass.
Williams.
T.P. Williams.
He started teaching us about
I'll never
all
forget
these
T.P.
major black fun names in school. But our history book, what we had, everything was about white family. Like the invention of the light bulb, this electricity, talk about Benjamin Franklin. But it was a black man that introduced electricity to Benjamin Franklin.
Yep.
He did that under
Thomas
the table.
Edison. The Thomas Edison.
Thomas
Right.
Edison, yeah. He did that under the table. Yeah. That was one of them. He was a freedom fighter.
Yeah, he didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he that's one of them ones that ain't want, I'm an educator.
But he told us, if I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose it to telling y'all younger people the right thing.
Yeah, I expect that. I respect that.
He said, but he said, I'm not going to sit here and take that book, what they introduced.
But you see what he said? If I'm going to lose my job.
Yeah.
So it was like,
he knows the risk.
If I do this,
Shouldn't be,
I'm
but
taking the risk.
it is what it is.
Shouldn't be, but
It should.
And
And
even
he
then-
told us a lot.
And even then, you got to think about that because you said, when was that? That when you been in school.
That was in the 80s.
So, no, but for real, think about that.
He said the 80s.
You ain't got dudes like that teaching classes
No.
no more. You ain't got dudes
No,
like that
you
teaching.
you rarely come across a male teacher now.
Yeah.
That's very true, man.
So, I mean, everything changing, and they just breaking the backs of black men. Please believe it. You know?
Man. All right, man. That was a good discussion, man. I want to see what y'all had to say about that.
Once again, go Florida.
Florida's a crazy ass state, bro. Woof, Lord.
Oh, fucking Florida, man.
Now,
Yes, sir.
let's move up the coast to New York.
Please do.
Hey.
There were 2 nurses arrested for selling fake vaccination cards, right? Now, so
Antonio Brown homegirl.
So from October of 2021 through January of 2022, these 2 nurses have been selling fake vaccination cards and have amassed more than $1 million.
From what time? October.
From October 2021
till right now.
to right now. That's
months.
3 months.
3 months.
Well, it's almost February.
3 months. They already arrested now. So 3 months.
Hey, look here.
3 months. They
Hey.
done made over $1 million. I think it's like 1.6 or something like that.
Hey, after the show, we need to talk to some nurses. We need to haul some nurses, though.
Hey, and they've been selling them now. They've been selling
up.
for adults. It was like $1 something. And then for kids, it was like $85.
And they got how much money?
Over $1 million, like $1.6 million. That might be wrong on the
So
point.
you telling me over half of New York walking around with fake COVID cards?
COVID cards,
Now,
man.
get this.
Spreading COVID.
The spouse of one of these nurses was a police officer. So he been helping her sell it to her court.
Yeah,
I'm a
court.
hustler.
He got a senator about it too.
Right out, man.
So a lot of cops out there in New York done got them fucking fake vaccination cards off the string.
But think about it.
Them bitches made it over $1 million.
So that
bro.
mean they ain't just been central in New York. That means a lot of people across this fucking country got fake vaccination cards.
God
But
damn.
Listen.
But you take for example.
Point 'em out. Point 'em out.
Okay, this say now going back to the NFL with Antonio Brown. They suspended
Don't
him.
talk about my boy like that.
They suspended him 3 games for a fake vaccination card, but Aaron Rodgers ended up takes a part and come to find out
He lied.
Liar.
lie. He didn't even have, so for him to get that far, he evidently had to have a fake vaccination card too.
I don't know.
All I'm saying
For
is,
him to get that far, he had to have a fake one too.
That's a touchy
All I'm
one.
saying
I
don't
did
know.
ask that
all I'm
question.
saying is, you know the standard.
He had to have a fake
right there,
one
so
too.
you know the
What we just get through
standards
talking about.
Yeah,
It's,
the standards
it's
is
a different standard for
Yeah,
my color of skin and their color.
Yeah. There you
It's
go.
double standard.
That's how it goes down.
Over $1 million selling vaccination cards, man. Fake vaccination cards. man.
somebody had a good Christmas.
Woo,
They did.
talk about good Christmas. God damn.
Shit, man, listen. They really been bubbling on that, dog. Because let me tell you, when you do the math on that, dog, that's a lot of people with fucking
Oh,
fake
yeah.
vaccination cards, dog. Be careful. Listen, point them out. If you know them, point them out because you know how I feel about that shit. Get vaccinated for real. Stop being like Antonio Brown.
You know my
Don't be Antonio Brown.
My wife pointed this shit out. She said, a lot of people were getting caught with catching COVID, but they were saying they were vaccinated. Yeah. That fucked up the numbers because they make it seem like there was a lot of breakthrough cases, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of those probably wasn't even breakthrough cases,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which skewed the idea of vaccinations as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got people. You selling over $1 million. That's a lot of people that could have been caught COVID.
But think about it too. Why you
Fuck
think
the
we got
numbers
this
up.
new variant? For a little while, it seemed like the numbers been going down, and then the next thing you know, boom.
Yeah,
Spike
Going
up.
back up.
Yeah.
Spike
now
up.
we got Delta.
Yeah. I mean,
Then
come
next
on,
thing you
man.
Boom. Now you got Omicron.
Omicron. Come out there and put it
Well,
down.
Omicron, hell yeah.
Then boom. Now you got Delta Cron.
All kind of crons. There's crons out
All
there.
of
Crons.
Somebody call the Autobots. Shit, get them boy to handle that, man. All these crons and stuff. Cry out.
All right, man. Let's go on. I want to talk about this documentary on Bill Cosby, man, that came out on Showtime. Ooh, on Showtime.
That one stopped the show.
What y'all think about I think W. Kamau Bell
Yeah, that's my
producing this? So documentary on Bill Cosby and his breadcrumbs that they said over time. What y'all think about it? I want to hear what you think, man. What you got to say about this, Rex?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's more. I just think it's more throwing shit on Bill. You know, the man done beat the kids. He's home actually. That's the one thing about.
Wait. He did not beat the kids.
Oh yes, he did.
No. He went to jail for that shit.
He gone to jail wrongly. That's why he got out. Because the evidence that they use against him, and all you got to do is just watch a couple of episodes of Law and Order. You get it. The evidence they used against him was inadmissible because it was made in a deal where he had immunity.
I get all of that, but what I'm saying is that doesn't mean he didn't do what he did. That means in the due process they incorrectly processed him.
In this country. In this country, you are not guilty and until proven guilty. That is how it's supposed to be in this country. But I see like how y'all just want to be so Americanized now. Y'all just want to be
don't have that shit. Don't throw that shit up
tar
there.
and failing this man in the thing of public opinion. We understand.
I'm gonna come out and say he did that shit. He did that shit.
Okay.
Did he get caught?
Kuma,
Yes. Did they process him right? No.
Kuma,
But he did that shit.
Wait a minute, when
Kuma
he,
Bell, okay, when I listened to his interview the other day on TV, and he said, he interviewed a lot of people, and a lot of people say this, but also he said a lot of people that wouldn't talk. wouldn't do this. Do he feel that he's wrong? He don't feel he's wrong. But I'm like this here. If I offer you $1 million damn, you gonna tell me exactly what the fuck I want to hear. Cause the thing about it, okay, y'all talking, they talking about Bill Cosby.
I see what you're saying.
But how often you hear me talk about what my man name had got locked up for?
Harvey Weinstein.
Mm-hmm.
See, you talking about, Bill Cosby had power as a black man, and they'll do everything they can to take that power from a black man. Okay. White women been doing this shit for years.
Yeah, but we not talking about white women, though.
They talking about white women.
These wasn't white women that he accosted. These wasn't white women.
A lot of them was.
Some of them was. Some of them was. But it wasn't just white women coming
all
forward
these women done these damn things. Come on, man, bro.
So you saying
they done what they want to do to get fame.
What I'm want to ask is, you don't think he did it?
No, I don't. Because if he done it, why didn't it come out 20 and 30 years when he first done it?
Same thing with R. Kelly.
Why didn't it come out and send it then? Come on now.
Because he was in power. He was in power, right?
Okay.
He had a lot of power. That don't mean he didn't do it. That don't mean he didn't do it.
And that doesn't mean that he did do it.
But that don't mean he didn't do it either.
It don't mean that he did.
That's my whole point, Prime. You gotta. He was acquitted.
Bill Cosby,
he was acquitted.
Bill Cosby was about to buy NBC.
By the laws of this land, he was acquitted. Basically, you know why he was acquitted? Because they tried to lock him up over something that was inadmissible.
I get that. I understand that.
But don't you think the fact that they tried to handball him like that is suspicious? You don't think that's suspicious?
Or let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all think OJ did it?
Hell yeah, OJ did that.
All right.
OJ did that. OJ did that. I mean that's.
But in the court of law,
that's just apple and oranges.
No. In the court of law, he did it.
Darden messed that up,
Hey,
and that's why Darden got a job right now.
No. The judge has put his gavel down and said not guilty. Mm-hmm. So he ain't did it.
But we know it's 2 dead people, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
With Bill Cosby doing a lot of rape women.
All I know, they tried to handball the man, and he still got off. They tried to wrongly convict this man. You know that
he pulled that same move as so many young guys done in school. Promise a woman something, they get the pussy. Oh, excuse me, I ain't meant to say.
And you know what? You can say whatever you want to say. What you want on it.
Get that and promise them something, and he didn't promise on the end.
Now, see, that's possible.
Cause I'm like this here. If these women was violating and rape, if you were violating rape, why would you wait 20-some odd years?
Well, see, now I'm not going to jump into the mind state of a woman and why she waits. I'm not going to jump into that because we don't have a woman here.
Okay, well I ask you a different question then.
Okay,
if you didn't feel like you violated that first time, why go back?
Exactly.
I ain't gonna get into that either.
Why you can? I
ain't gonna get in that.
No, but you can touch on that though.
No, because the reason why is because that's the same thing that people say in situations of abusive relationships. Like why? No, that's not the same. My point is that you could have left. There was opportunities to not go back or not do something prior, but you didn't for whatever reason. From a woman's standpoint, mind state, I can't speak on. So I don't have an answer for that.
But okay, so
I can't speak on that.
But just use your common sense. If somebody violated you,
but you using common sense. But in them situations,
so you trying to say the boy ain't got no common sense?
But being raped ain't common.
But hell, R. Kelly damn gonna come out and say when he was a boy, he been sexual assault.
In my eyes, like how did
he's a man?
Because
he's a man.
In my eyes,
you talking about women perspective.
What they accusing the Cosby?
If a woman tried to give me. Say, I can't feel violated.
we were serious.
So you say R. Kelly shouldn't have felt violated?
Hell no.
He threw me off when he said that.
So you telling me that woman take his goodies?
I couldn't do it.
She took that man goodies.
It's hard to take a man goodies
But he was a boy.
I don't care. You can't.
But he was a boy.
I don't care. You done been going through in your bed.
No.
So you
No, it's going wrong. It's going all wrong. It's going all wrong.
No.
So you
Get
telling
control
me
of the show,
R.
host.
Kelly should have.
Wait a minute.
You telling me R. Kelly should have just enjoyed it and never brought it back up?
He did. He did.
No. Wait a minute.
Go edit that part out.
I mean, come on,
I
man.
was just wondering.
It's hard for a woman to take advantage of a man.
I have no
man.
He was a boy.
I can't get my thoughts together. I can't get my thoughts together.
It's hard to take advantage of a man. If you don't want to do that, your soldier ain't gonna stand up.
No, wait a minute.
So you say he had won it, and then he flip it back and say it was taken.
We can't make the comparison of man and women. We can't make that comparison.
No.
They doing a hell of a job right now. I'm gonna tell
We
you.
can't do that. We can't do that.
I was just wondering what. I was just trying to see.
because there have been so many scenarios that we've heard of and probably will never know of where women have been in situations where they should have done whatever XYZ to be out of that situation and they didn't for whatever reason. We don't know. So I don't want. That's why I said I don't want to touch on why a woman decided to do whatever she decided to do. I don't want to touch on that.
I can understand that also.
But focusing back on Cosby.
See, women.
Focusing back on Cosby.
Women.
It was a witch hunt, straight up. You got to know that.
It wasn't a witch hunt. Women came forward
because of how everything going down. That's almost like what happened with Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson asked for a trade from Houston. All of a sudden, 30 females come out of nowhere and be like, "Oh, this man did this. This man did that." Are you serious? All at once? 30 females, guys? Come on, man.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie now. No discredit to the female,
but no,
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, I feel like maybe it could have happened. If it did happen, he probably did do it. I ain't saying he did.
This is what I'm gonna do.
I ain't saying he did, but what I'm saying
This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do.
I
This is
feel
what I'm
like
gonna do.
some hush money was involved.
This is what I'm gonna do.
And hush money ran out.
This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say we don't know, right?
Yeah,
we don't
I wasn't there.
So,
I wasn't there.
only thing I'm gonna
know.
ask, I'm gonna double back to my question. What y'all think about the documentary?
Well, we didn't know because we ain't seen him yet, but I think it's bullshit already.
I have a comment when I see it.
Okay, all right. We leave it at that.
Because
We
tonight
gonna leave
was
it
my
at that.
first night hearing about the documentary.
We gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, you gonna have a whole clip here. You got to run the extra 30 minutes.
I'm almost 100% convinced ain't no woman can rape no man. You can't take that.
That was a boy.
Boy, man, or whatever it is. Because simple fact.
Moving along.
If you scared,
Charlamagne the God said he was taking advantage of that.
I ain't gonna tell. We gonna move on. We gonna move on.
Brian, you better do
move on.
something.
All
You
right,
better do something quick.
let's we gonna jump into sports real fast. We gonna jump into
Yeah, that'll
sports.
give you 30 minutes.
Let's get some sports real quick. We gonna get into sports real fast.
It's gonna be real short.
All right. What y'all think about Tom Brady retired?
I'm glad he gone.
Ooh, get him
Tom
out of
Brady
here.
retired.
Glad he gone. Get him out of here.
No.
Damn.
Man.
That's all I got to
I
say.
feel like it's a good
I've been
thing.
waiting on him to leave
Very-
10 years ago.
It's a good thing.
One more year.
Reason being,
One more year.
no, he need to go. Reason being,
Giselle says
it's
no.
not too often that
Why
you hear
you-
athletes come out when they supposed to or just back out. A lot of the time they be
People
too
don't figure
forced
them
to
out,
beat
man.
up. They be forced out because they done injury prone or they done got too many injuries. They beat up. They can't take another lick. I respect that. Go.
I'm glad. Now, I think he went out on top. Even though they lost that playoff game, I think he came out on top because, for one, it wasn't his fault they lost that game. And if he was to come back, they're not going to have the same. I don't think they'll have the same team, and they may not get as far. And he
gonna get his ass kicked.
So it's best for him to go out now without with the uncertainty of how the team gonna look moving forward.
Without getting your ass kicked.
So I respect that.
I'm always good with walking away.
But I still wanted one more year, man, because we should have beat them fucking Rams, man. We should have beat them goddamn Rams that game. They let that damn Cooper Cup get way out there, man. That DB.
What you crying?
Got that DB, man. He be fired.
I'm glad he walk away. Walk away, Tom.
I'm glad the Rams
trashed
him
before you get that one big hit, and you got to get roll away.
True, that's
Walk
true.
away, bro.
So we all think about Ben leaving.
Stop the blood.
Who? Ben.
Who?
Big Ben.
Who?
Long overdue.
Big Ben.
That's how we feel about it.
Long overdue.
He been gone, yeah. He been done. Two-time
womanizing Ben.
We back on this. We back with this, right?
We ain't forget.
We going. You
trying to hit some
back where you trying to dog?
Y'all want to talk about Bill? We can talk about Bill.
We keep it going. No, keep it going.
Now you going right back where you trying to get away from.
Sure did. Brought it back up.
Keep it going. No. Ben getting out of there, man. Ben getting out of there, man. I think he had a decent career, right?
Man.
Never a losing season.
He had more than a decent career.
Who?
I gotta give him that.
Never a losing season.
Yeah,
Ben
Ben.
had a losing season.
What year?
Ben, no, he never had a losing season. No.
Statistic wise,
Because
he
remember,
never been under 500.
He been there them last 2 seasons with Kyle,
right?
And they been winning. They got to the Super Bowl, and they been in the playoffs the year before. He ain't never had no losing season. Because after that, he been with Tomlin, and Tomlin ain't never had no losing season.
Long overdue though, cause you can tell when you ain't got it.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it.
You know how when the car run out of gas to get the voop, he was voop,
That's what he been doing.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
He was at the voop,
He's putting a little bit.
Yeah, he was voop.
Little
The
jerky
cylinders
step.
ain't been firing like they supposed to.
He
Oh, yeah.
He been
Oh,
He
yeah.
still, you know, he a great quarterback.
I'm surprised they made it to
Take that
the
from
wild card
him.
game. I'm surprised they made it to the wild card game, to be honest.
I'm not. Mike Tomlin. That's all I got
Mike
to
Tomlin,
say. Mike
yeah,
Tomlin.
but still, man,
That's all I got to say.
That's a shit. That was shaky, man.
Tried and proven. The man hasn't had a losing season.
Now,
Period.
now let's talk about this current playoffs. Now, you know, of course, we saw the
Hey, let's
games
talk
last
about my
week.
Bengals.
Oh Lord.
Yes, sir. Let's bring it up. That's why I'm waiting on that.
I heard you became a
That's
Bengals
neither here nor
fan.
there. Turn off his mic. That's neither here nor there. Cut his mic off.
I heard the day was your
Prime, you
first
cut his
day being
mic
a
off from
fan.
that box right there. Hit his mic. How about my Bengals? Cool Joe Burrow doing his thing. That's what I'm talking about.
You couldn't even wait till they win. If they win,
Listen, I brought them
Miami.
boy all in mojo. They've been losing before I got to the sport. Once I got in and sat down.
That is true.
I alone am the sole reason the Bengals won this game today.
so that make them.
That
So that
makes
make
right.
them.
That make that my team. That's right.
So in other words, you let the water out your fish tank for the
Sure
Dolphins.
did. Get that crap out of here, man.
No more Dolphins.
No more Dolphins.
Yeah, no
No more South Florida. South Florida played out anyway now, dog.
I would love to talk to you in August.
I won't go. I won't go
I
to
would
the
love to
Natty.
talk to you in August.
That's no problem. Me and my boys from the Natty, we could be right there, dog.
They your boys now.
Mr. Chase and Cool Joe. You like that? Isn't it?
They
Yeah.
your boys now.
That's a nice title, Mr. Chase and
Cool
Cool
Joe
Joe.
Burrow, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
cool, babe. Joe Burrow had ice in his veins today. They came back from that 21-3.
He been having ice.
They came back on Patrick Mahomes and they won the fuck out that game. I gotta give them
and
back.
Kick Patrick Mahomes' ass. That's what I'm talking
kick
about.
that white boy ass.
I know you was
Kick that
I know
white
you was
boy ass.
What?
He said he refused to
He
be black.
mixed. He mixed.
He said he want to be known as a white man.
You know how hard it is to be a black man in America today?
I don't give a damn.
That's why he
Stand
choose
up
the other
to it.
side,
He
huh?
said he want to be white.
I'm
listen.
ask you mad because you ain't got the option?
Hell no.
That might be
If I
what
had
he is.
the damn option,
The
I'm
man
gonna
got
go
the
black.
man got options.
Fuck his option.
He can pick a side. He can pick a
I
side.
tell you what.
Damn, the man. So you mad because you on one side of the fence and the man can get on the fence.
No, hell, you can't stay on that fence. I'm gonna shoot him off that fence. he ain't gonna be on that damn fence. You
Take
gonna
him
be
down.
You gonna be on one side or the other. Hell no.
Now you forcing the man to choose.
damn right.
God.
He choose white,
With Joe
so
Burrow,
he can't come back.
with Joe Burrow going up to the Super Bowl now, what does that mean for the Cincinnati Bengals and young quarterbacks coming out? Because now we done seen a lot of young
Recording in
quarterbacks
progress.
doing their thing and coming up.
And Joe's the best out of all of them right now. He's the best. He better than Herbert. He better
that's
than
your
Josh.
team.
Damn right.
Josh Allen.
That's right. He better than all of them.
I gotta give it to Matt Jones. I give it to Matt Jones.
Who?
I ain't gonna say better than Josh Allen. Did y'all see?
I ain't say better. I ain't say better. I don't say better. I say I'm giving it to him for being a young quarterback doing his thing. That's all I say.
You talking about mac and cheese? Please, man, sit down. Anybody talk about that dude, dog? He got carried along, just like he got carried to the national championship with Alabama. He got carried up the mountain.
All the seasoned quarterbacks so winning out.
Well, he not better than Joe.
If Joe didn't get hurt last year,
they would have been looking good. Because they been raising some hell last year before he got hurt. That's right.
It did.
That's right. So
because they lose to Cleveland, right?
Yeah,
they lose to Cleveland.
So when we talk about my Bengals,
last year.
Yeah, but they lose to Cleveland to stop them from getting to the playoffs.
Yeah,
right?
But you could come on. We talking about Cleveland here. Them boys is a sleeper team.
we talk about Cleveland.
Them boys upset you every year. They upset the Ravens and the Steelers every year.
And every year they're mediocre. Like I keep telling people.
Every year the Cleveland Browns is going up. You can look for them to upset one of them games.
Football is
Cleveland and bad news. Baker
Football
Mayfield.
is coming back to football.
Yeah, man. Football's been good.
It gonna
This
be
season look good.
Cincinnati and San Francisco.
And I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it right now.
I got 5.
We winning.
I got
Who you
We
see?
winning.
Who
The
you got in the Super Bowl?
Bengals winning the Super Bowl.
Who you got in the Bowl against the Bengals?
It don't matter because the Bengals and Joe Burrow gonna kick their
I'm
ass.
going
So it don't. You bring them on down.
49
Yeah, I think
You got
yeah.
49ers? You got 49ers too?
Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Clean? Who you got out the NFC? Oh, Lord, this about to be a long answer. No.
It ain't the
You just
Carolina-
can't say a team.
It ain't the Carolina Panthers. You can't pick no.
Oh, that's what you about to say? Carolina. Shit.
Boo.
That wouldn't even happen on Madden. You couldn't even do that on Madden.
And Cam Newton is
First
not
of
a Hall
all,
of Famer.
You just joined a Super Bowl
You can say
caliber
what you want.
team.
You can say what you want. I'd rather be on them and the other team instead of Carolina. Shit. Get off that sinking ship.
So who you got, Mr. Clean? Who you got? NFC going to the Super Bowl. Come on now.
It kind of hard to slow down San Francisco, boy.
Okay. Debo out there.
Clean sweep.
It kind of hard. It kind of hard to slow them.
Who you
It
get?
kind of hard to slow them down.
I got.
He's still screaming Tampa. Tampa home.
I actually think the Rams gonna pull us out, y'all boy. I think the Rams gonna pull us out. I think the Rams gonna pull us out.
You just got to be the oddball.
He lack
You gotta be
adversity.
the oddball.
I'm with it.
to win the Super Bowl.
Huh?
You got the Rams.
No. Well, I think it'll be tough for the Bengals to beat them, but the Bengals can beat the Rams. I ain't can. I ain't say they is.
Gonna beat both of them.
I ain't
That's
gonna
right.
lie.
They don't know much to be. The Bengals can kick both of their ass.
If the
I'm
Rams,
gonna have another.
if the Rams get
I'm
to
gonna
the
have a
Super Bowl, it could
party
be.
right here for the guys eating the ball.
It could be.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'll be in attendance.
If the Rams go, I don't think that's gonna be a high scoring Super Bowl, boy.
You don't think so? That Rams defense is tough.
The Rams are
They catching a hard time now. They
The
ain't showing
Rams
me
are
much.
good, but
That's
it's
true.
not 'cause
They
That
ain't
is true.
showing me much.
That is true. That's true.
Once
The
again,
Rams-
Like I thought
Not
Buffalo
consistent.
defense last week. I mean the week before last, Buffalo defense was top notch. And then
Not
they
last
played,
week.
and then last week hit. I was like,
What
where
happened to
the
the
D
D?
at?
Yeah, the number one defense. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. But
It's
man,
playoff football, man. You know, how they say that thing until the fat lady sing any given Sunday.
last minutes, because even at the halftime of that Bengals game, I was like, if the defense can step up,
Right.
then they can make, and they got them stops, and it was over from there.
Yeah, and then I came in, sat down, brought all the good mojo, dog. All of everything, and everything started flowing the right way, man.
I told
Come on.
Ron to get in that one damn spot that don't move.
I ain't
Everything
moved.
what he needed, I
I
give
ain't
it
moved.
but no more.
Remember when I moved, Joe Burrow threw the interception. Like, let me sit back down.
That man said
Sit my ass down.
It was
That's
on
right.
you.
I sat my own ass down.
It was
Yeah,
on
sit
you.
your
How about
ass
that?
down.
Yeah, sat my own ass down. How about that?
no more.
Right.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna see this game. We watching that San Fran Rams game now. It's halftime, so we're gonna see how this thing turn out.
10-7, 49.
10-7 now. We're gonna see how it turn out. But what y'all think about Barry Bonds getting a cut or excluded from the Hall of Fame?
It don't matter. He's still the home run king. He's still the man. He's still the best baseball player I've ever seen.
I'm like,
No doubt about it.
Are you surprised?
Once again,
Are
I
you
mean,
surprised?
you brought up earlier. You said before we did it, you said Mark McGwire. had the same allegations, and they put him in.
No, Mark.
Well, but he white though, so.
Mark didn't
Put the camera on me, please. Put the camera on me.
But you know,
put this look on it.
But you know,
comparison.
You know, one of my.
That's his comparison.
You know, one of my main surprise that didn't make the Hall of Fame on his last ballot, and I thought he would have made it, was Roger Clemens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't make it either.
See, Roger Clemens.
That was his last ballot.
Yeah, he caught in the mix. They want to let Roger in. But Roger been kind of defiant when they been asking him about the steroids and shit. So they been like, we gonna teach you a lesson, dog. We gonna teach you a lesson. So yeah, they really want to put Roger in bad, but they basically saying if we put Roger in, we gonna have to put Barry in. Yeah, that's gonna be the groundswell, and we can't do that. So yeah, man, I know that's what it is, man.
They in the Rocket.
Them boy hate Barry Bonds because Barry Bonds used to pull their pants down every time at the interviews, at the games, or whenever. Barry used to take no shit. Period. And he used to go out there and kick ass. Barry is the only reason that them boy built that stadium in San Fran. McCovey Cove and all that. Yeah, that's all Barry. That's the house Barry built.
Hey, look,
straight up.
Sidebar. The most dangerous thing in America right now is a black man who know he a bad motherfucker.
Exactly.
I like that statement. Exactly. I like that statement. I like that. That's good.
I
like that.
That's a dangerous thing in the world right now.
Yeah. He know he a bad motherfucker.
And he know he bad. You think Barry give a? You think he care about that?
And you know something?
I mean, okay.
You know something? That's why I'm so dangerous now, cause motherfucker, I know I'm a bad motherfucker.
That's why you getting there 30 minutes out too.
Put it down.
Y'all stupid.
And I'm a black man.
He laid it down quite flat.
I'm telling you,
just like that.
But seriously,
y'all don't realize.
Seriously,
y'all be sitting here.
You can tell when somebody go. You can tell the look on people's face when somebody step into a room. You can tell the look, the aura off them, the aura they give off. Like,
I'm a bad motherfucker.
Knuckle. Exactly.
And the people be looking like, who the fuck is this guy?
Everybody want to know.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
Yeah. Right.
Who the fuck is this nigga?
All jokes aside, all four of us sitting in this room right now today. We prosper. We do what we got to do. We all four right here are bad motherfucking black
sir.
people because we are a threat to the white man. They fear of.
Yeah, especially type of
people like fear of.
I know I'm bad.
Damn right. We all bad, and we need to carry ourselves like we are bad.
I do. Men. Carry yourself accordingly, guys.
Yeah, carry yourself accordingly.
You don't have to be a violent man to be a threat.
Nope.
You ain't got to open your mouth
and be a threat.
Your presence.
You ain't got to open your mouth and be a threat.
Your presence says it. Alone. All right. We're gonna wrap this thing up, man. We're jumping to our last segment, man. Thank y'all for the y'all opinions on sports, even though some of y'all are wrong. But anyway, we gonna jump into
you don't care nothing about Tampa Bay.
We gonna jump into
bandwagon jumper.
Jump into sit your ass down. Sure, we love segment. We love to tell motherfuckers sit down for the stupid shit they done did for the past week. Now, even though mine is coming from about 2 weeks ago, I'm gonna start it off. And I got to sit down the father of the young lady that plotted to rob this Burger King.
Good job. Sit him down.
Got to sit him down. All right, for a couple of reasons here now. So, for one, you're a father, number one. Why in the fuck are you conspiring with your child to do a crime? You know what I mean? That's number one. Number two, a fucking Burger King. A Burger King. Why the fuck would you do a Burger King?
I can't get my hair wrapped around it.
You know what I mean? Any fast food spot, they don't have no money in the motherfucking cash register.
I don't
what
know,
you
man.
doing?
Chick-fil-A might be got them racks in there, dog.
Man, tell me how many times you know when the Chick-fil-A going through the drive-through and they put out a little thing and you stick your card in that thing.
I just messing with
Come
you,
on, man.
You ain't going to Chick-fil-A with no cash right now.
Just to mess with you. Just to mess with you. You ain't going to no restaurant with no cash.
And then your dumbass got her best friend killed behind your stupid ass plan. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a father, why would you put your child in any predicament even relevant, close to that, man? That just don't make no fucking sense to me, man. No sense to me, man. So, for me, wherever your name is, I forget your name, sir, you can sit your ass the fuck down. I'm sorry. You got to go there, man. Got to go there. Rex, who you got?
Pat Mahomes.
Ooh. Went straight for the jugular.
This
All right.
guy.
My team just sit his ass down, and I sitting his ass down too, dog. Pat Mahomes, we not take your black card. You fast, but you ain't black boy fast, man. So we taking all of it from you, dog. You're done. Yes, sit him down hard.
The man
Go
got a
Bengals.
choice. The man got a choice.
He got options. I gotta give him that. He got options. He could be like, hey, he looking at the, you know,
the man got options.
Listen, he looking at the temperature of society right now. He ain't looking too good for them brothers. I think I'm gonna slide over here. Yeah, he can do that. Yeah.
So he made the wrong choice.
He's a sausage. He definitely made the wrong choice because we don't want him back.
Wrong choice.
We don't want him back.
If he would have come black, he might have would have won.
He'd have been all right, but he won't do that. Pull that bullshit. Sit his ass down. Sit him down.
Well, thank you, Mr. Riggs, for that. Now,
Not a problem.
I don't know if you other brothers got somebody y'all want to sit their ass down for this segment. Y'all got anybody?
I got the same man that sat down.
Okay, well, go ahead, Mr.
At
B. Who
my
you gonna say?
home. Boy, I thought you was a good fella, but when you say you wanted to be white instead of black, guess what? You got your ass dealt today. Bingo, Joe Burrow. Julius Joe Burrow say he was white. You wanted to be white.
He had the option.
He had the option.
You can't get mad at somebody for the choice for what they choose.
Yeah, we can.
But
Guess
what?
No, you can't.
Guess what? Pat,
Get him.
Pat, go find Charlie and get the walking.
Get
Now
him.
you got to go home and sit down.
Sit down.
Sit him down.
Oh, man. Oh, I forget to hit the button.
What the hell? I don't see on that nigga.
Yeah, they got to sit their asses down, man. Mr. Clean, you got somebody you want to sit them down for this
You
week,
mean
man?
tell me I ain't...
Oh, you on it.
comment was on?
You on it. You on it. He
My
just
comment was on?
No, you
Yeah,
on
no,
it.
it's on it. It's on it. I got you. You got something for us, Mr. Clean? Or you going to pass? Come on, pull it on out. Pull it on out.
Talk shit about Pat.
You want everybody to
Dog pile. I want a dog pile on him.
Look at man.
Put me in the dog pound.
To the father that Cook inspired to rob the Burger King.
Doubling down, baby. Today.
Bro, you got to sit down, bro.
I'm going to hit the button on him.
You got to sit down, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I mean, come on, man.
You don't put your children in that kind of position.
To rob a Burger King.
I've been to Wisconsin. I can't say I ever been to Milwaukee, but I've been to Wisconsin. I don't know what the setup is in Milwaukee, but bruh,
Can't be that.
I wish like the fuck my daughter would come to me and say, Daddy, we gonna put this plan together and rob Burger King. Talking about the Burger King with a smoke belly come out the roof. Yeah. You don't go sit your ass down somewhere.
Exactly. You don't go sit your ass down.
Now I want to know what I did wrong. Where did I go wrong in life as
I'll
a
be
I ain't
like,
raising you right. Goddamn.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna lock your ass up myself.
Either that or you done drop on your head too much time.
now
as a baby.
you call somebody their life.
Man, her best friend at that.
You call your daughter her best friend because you as a man failed as a father. You failed.
Sure did.
Shit,
Damn.
boy.
Kick yourself in the ass.
He need to sit his ass the fuck down.
And I gotta give you president.
Two times.
I gotta give the president to sit out.
Biden?
This guy ain't
I'm
doing
on board with
nothing,
that.
man.
I'm on board with that.
I don't see where.
Look, man.
How you say that thing?
What that?
If you don't vote for me, you ain't,
ain't
black.
Yeah.
You done made all them black people.
Well,
You
Nah,
done get all
look,
the boy riled up. We going to vote for Biden. We going for vote for Biden. He ain't did a fucking thing for us yet.
Not a motherfucking
look
thing.
here.
Nothing.
Only
gotta
thing-
sit down.
Only thing
Got
we
it.
did was vote for one of a little bit less evil.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But both of them ain't got a damn thing for
But
them.
no worries. Because Rex Devereaux is running in 2024
Oh Lord.
on a platform of a 4-day work week and legal weed.
Oh, okay, all
We getting it
right.
started. We getting it started.
Okay.
I
Okay, you
know
might
you
win
like
in
that.
Charleston County. Okay. You win in Charleston
So
County.
what you trying to
I'm gonna
tell
take this
me?
message all across the country.
So you telling me your slogan is if you won't vote for me, you ain't black either?
That's right. Damn right. I like that, Mr. Clean.
So-
I like that. If you don't vote for me, you damn sure ain't black.
So
I want your vote.
I don't
So
know,
other
bro.
words-
They fucked
so
up
other
with the
words
last
you
one.
tell
I
me.
don't know if you gonna get that one.
So in other words, you gonna tell me I can smoke weed and still drive truck?
Listen, you can do your thing if I'm the president. Vote for me. I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna make it happen. And don't forget that 4-day work week now.
So you telling me,
Oh,
you
Lord.
know
4-day
what?
work
week.
You make a great president. You making promises you might not be able to keep
That's-
too.
yeah, that's right. I know the whole playbook. I know the whole playbook. When you
You
need,
doing good. You
I think that's my cue. That's my cue to wrap this up.
good, mama.
Well, we got a president that made
$20
$20
hour,
Yeah.
$20 hour minimum wage starting.
That is
I'm
my
talking
cue to
about.
wrap
Break it on
this
down.
up. Oh shit.
And you
man.
think they raised hell about the stimulus?
Everybody
Well-
getting the stimulus every month.
You brothers, I have to say thank y'all for y'all sit your asses down. Sit your ass down, man. That was good. I appreciate all that input. This was a good episode, man. I think we had some good debates, man, about the LGBTQ thing, about the sports.
Yeah, you almost got some trouble with that.
Yeah, almost, man. But we got out of there, man. We got out of there, Rock. We got out of there. But man, that's it, man. We about to put the button on this, man. Anything y'all boy want to see before we tie knotting this?
Get vaccinated.
Please.
Get vaccinated.
And I know they've been going to agree with me. That's right.
We got one man is destined to get it right
Cut his
now.
mic off.
Get vaccinated.
It's
Shit.
time.
Too many drinks. Get vaccinated, man. Protect yourself.
Vaccinated.
I think his eyes have been opened.
Yeah.
he know what to do now.
He know what to do. I ain't got
see
to
the
tell
light
him
at
no
the end
damn
of the
more.
tunnel.
I ain't got to tell him no more. He going to get it.
Oh shit, man! As always, man. Hey, this has been a great episode of Primarily Speaking, man. I have been
Vaccinated.
your host with the most, man, with the gas, with the Papa 2 quarters. Let me get that ass. It has been your boy Prime in the motherfucking building, Anazul to the 25.
And no doubt you got your boy, one of downtown Charleston's finest. The total package, Rex Devereaux. That's who I am. And we had a great time. Thank you for listening to all our listeners out there. You know, we appreciate that. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bring them on back.
And we got to say thank you to our guests today, Mr. B and Mr. Clean, man. We appreciate y'all fellas chiming in and giving y'all good input. A lot of hilarious shit that we done had today, man. Loving it, man. So
We'll start that shit again.
you know, no, we about to close out, man. You know how to catch us,
Peace
man.
out. Y'all
We-
listening.
We on YouTube, SoundCloud, Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Yeah, catch us on all them spots, man. Primarily Speaking, Primerily, speaking, no spaces, underscores, or dashes. Holla at your folk, man. We catch you motherfuckers next time. Until then, deuces.
We good. It's alright. We good. It's alright. We good. It's alright. We good. It's alright. Running races around the races, got 499 and come around. Meet me at the finish line. That's where it's going down.